Ah, my friend. I got a call Christmas Eve about him. And people were afraid that he would die.
He was thrown over the fence at the shelter. We found out that actually the shelter dog there is the one that alerted them that he was in the back corner of the fence.
The shelter worker brought him to me. He could barely walk, and I could not believe the shape he was in. Like, I thought he was going to die in my car. Took him straight to the vet.
He was like 39 pounds on a regular dog that's 80 to 90 pounds. He's very emaciated, and his mind frame was just, he was starving. Like, he wanted to eat all the time.
And the vet said he needs a blood transfusion and he needs it now or he will not live.
He's actually heartworm positive, so we said, okay, that's a problem. We're going to deal with that, but the most important thing is he needs food, he needs to eat. So we started feeding him.
So we got him in a foster home, a great foster home that's very experienced with dogs with medical issues. And, you know, they started trying to nurse him back to health.
That day we were afraid to even pick him up. I thought I was going to break him. We thought we were on the track up, and then he just went down majorly. A week and a half after we got him, that he dropped below what his income weight was. And then we knew something for sure was wrong at that point.
You know, he was really emaciated. He was covered in feces and fleas and urine and could barely stand up. Even though we were feeding him constantly, he was still losing weight. And we couldn't figure out what was going on.
He didn't gain any weight in 5 to 7 days. And if you're starving and you start to eat, you'll gain weight very quickly. So that was a big red flag for us to say, well, something's wrong.
That was like a definitely down when we had 2 days that we didn't know what was going on, and he was dropping weight. I mean, he got down to 38 pounds, and so we had no idea what was going on, so that was scary.
And I noticed that he had pale stool. So his feces was really white and pale, and you could see there's a lot of fat in it. And then we ran some blood work, and we showed that he had a disease called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, which is EPI.
And it's basically where his pancreas doesn't have what it needs to break down the nutrients. So you can feed him all day and he doesn't retain any of the nutrients.
Yeah, we were all high-fiving because we knew that we could fix it.
He'll have it the rest of his life, but it's treatable.
We started giving him basically pancreatic enzyme because he doesn't produce it himself. So we gave him it and put him on some antibiotics and fed him a certain type of food. And then lo and behold, he started gaining weight, and then he's just gotten better and better and better and better.
You know, we're able to maintain his health. He's more than doubled his weight since we got him.
It's amazing to look back. It's hard to believe looking back at day one pictures. Like, even now looking back at day ones, it kind of like sends out the goosebumps up the arms, like he really was at that point.
His health has gotten better, and his mind frame has changed, because as his body tells him he doesn't need to eat anymore or eat as much, his mind is not telling him he's starving all the time. So then as time got on, he got more playful and more relaxed.
There's definitely an unconditional love there. He, even at his worst point in time, he still wanted the attention from us, and he wanted the interaction, and he wanted just the love. His, you know, ability to love no matter what he's been through. I mean, and he has been, I'm sure, through some stuff that, you know, to the point where he was in the beginning. But he still trusts us, even everything, you know, having to take him to the vet every week. It got to every 2 weeks, and we're expanding from there, and he still trusts us.
He is a superstar from all over the world. He's gained fans. Just, it's been amazing, the response to him. Amazing. So he is, he's a lucky guy.